Hey y'all, it's the first time that I've been here during the day. Not sure. So, there's a community room. They seemed okay with me walking in there. So there's no controlled access. I'm trying to do my compliance with accommodation and complaint forms. She didn't want to be filmed, so she hid behind this property management bureau sign. So I don't know if she's gonna say something. I wasn't gonna go live, but I kind of have this weird feeling about this place. Yeah, I know. So I guess they haven't had complaint forms here in years. So I guess people don't complain about officers anymore. So they do have an online form, but there's a couple things wrong with it. Not everyone has access, number one. Number two, they trace your IP address. So if you're to do it at home, you lose your anonymity. So all these buildings have like wasted space, I notice. They look really nice, really cool architecturally, but they also have a lot of wasted space. This one's kind of nice. I don't know what this is. It's some type of... Oh, it's Covenor. It's how many people have walked through the door. Unlike most precincts and stations, I don't see cameras all over the place. I know there's one outside. So that's kind of interesting.
Okay, you have two options. You can do online, and if the people don't have computers, they can go to the public library, and they offer free services for online, or you can call a professional stand number and make a complaint.
So if myself as the public, if I were to stock some complaint forms in here, would there be a problem?
They're not our forms, so...
Yeah, well, your forms are my forms because you're funded by the public, correct?
Tax dollars part of the salaries.
But where does that come from?
We would need to be able to issue them to people. So if you want to call professional standards bureau, they're more than happy to, or go online.
So where does your funding come from then, if it's not the public completely?
I'm giving you the numbers for if you have a so the answer.
Well,
if you need further assistance, if you need an officer to come out,
yeah, can you please get your supervisor? And what's your name? Not connecting. Is it buffering? Give me a 1 if you can hear and see me. Yeah, there's poor cell connection possibly where you're at, so. .9. Yeah. Eventually I'll get the funds to buy some big studio production equipment so that all my streams are in high def. Maybe I can do some 3D streams in the future. And then I'll have a legal defense fund so you can cuffs in 3D on my streams. So it'll be like you're really out here auditing. That's the future. Yeah, I drank too much coffee earlier, so I'm a little jittery. So yeah, this is common, waiting. So I was, I've already been contacted, but it's just a hello and goodbye kind of thing. The first contact we got here was at night. We got rushed by a bunch of officers. They were cordial and pretty friendly. I'm trying to make accommodation on the lieutenant with a little bit of positive feedback about the whole rushing part. Other than rushing us and kind of trying to corner us, it was kind of intimidating. And no one should feel intimidated like that. Now after that moment and a few others, I realize why. Yeah, hi. How are you doing today? So I'm looking for a accommodation or complaint form.
Yeah, we don't carry those anymore. Everything's done online.
Yeah, and you need to carry at least a few, because not everyone has access to a computer or a library.
I understand that, but they can also call professional standards.
Yeah, but a lot of people want something in writing. That way, if they have a court case going, they can prove.
Send it into professional standards as well.
Okay, if you wouldn't mind, because or you could even do like the central station. They'll print it whenever. So they are trained to print it on demand there.
What station is that?
The central station off of 16th Street.
That's the first that I've ever heard of that.
Yeah, so they'll print them off on demand, and then of course your headquarters. Those are the only two stations in compliance right now. One quick question. I want to make sure that I got the spelling of this lieutenant. I believe his name is. I think he works nights. Zapala. Do you have a lieutenant named Zapala?
Not that I know of. Do you have a badge number?
Yeah, somewhere on a video. It was a couple months ago. So.
Yeah, if you get us a badge number, we can find the
Okay.
the person.
Okay. So I'm gonna go grab some forms and donate. Do you have anything like this so that I can put complaint forms?
Phoenix PD forms?
Yeah. Print it out from the website. So.
From what website? From the Phoenix site?
Yeah, from the.
And then I'll take a look at it.
Okay. I'll be back in a few minutes. What's your name?
Stephanie?
And your employee number?
Adam 3885.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. And who is the commander for this precinct?
Anthony Vasquez?
Okay, thank you very much. I'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes. All right, thank you. So that was positive. I was getting worried by the police aid. So the police aid, they're typically volunteers, but not all the time. Sometimes they're hired, like part-time. So I'm gonna cut the stream. Actually, maybe I'll hang on to it. So we're getting somewhere, Phoenix. We're getting somewhere. So I found a new Phoenix PD station. It's like I don't even know what it is yet. I haven't investigated, but it's in a shopping center, like a strip mall down the street. I don't know if it's connected to this precinct or if it's maybe they're gonna start a new department out of there. There's one precinct that I still haven't gone to, and that's in the southwest corner of Phoenix, kind of on the edge. It's kind of by Tolleson. It's Estrella police precinct. So yeah, this is a beautiful area. So I thought I was gonna have some trouble, because when they start acting like that, usually they get angry with you questioning them. And like I said, the incident would have been probably, it could have been bad if there weren't if someone wasn't with me, if you were alone. Obviously with the mental health, as I was gonna say, the mental health aspect of it, I can see why a lot of the shootings happen to like a domestic disturbance call, because the police don't understand human emotion. They don't understand like what not to do. They don't know how to approach. It's almost like they need training on how to approach people, because they lack it. And not every police officer or department, but I've seen a lot of different departments, and there's a lot of cops that don't have proper approach. They're not approachable when you question them. They get angry, and basically that's where confrontation happens, and then they don't have any de-escalation training, so it just goes downhill from there. And that's where I see a lot of police violence, especially officer-involved shootings. So yeah, it's starting to get a little muggy, and warm out here in Phoenix. It's probably only 80, but it feels a lot hotter than 80 right now. I'm sweating a little bit. I have to get used to the heat again. So yeah, it's a beautiful area. There's a Granada Park over here. Obviously a really nice park to walk around, walk your dog. And then the police precinct is kind of hidden away over here. So yeah, I can imagine. How cold is it in Toronto? So I'm gonna try not to get hit. I'm surprised I don't have a crosswalk here. Yeah, so you got Camelback Mountain over here. There's another park up the road where you have park access, but they control it with parking enforcement, and they give you tickets all the time. Obviously there's other ways to access the mountain, but yeah, It's shift change. I've been seeing a lot of cops coming in and out. That's one of their new Tahoes. So this one is friendlier. Desert Horizon and obviously Cactus Park need a lot of work. So I'm actually kind of surprised. So, all right, so there's the Professional Standards Bureau, which is good to have, but not everyone can go downtown, especially in the North Precincts. Sorry about that, I kind of have you guys resting here. So I can get rid of the, I forgot to edit the forms before I printed. So it's not double-sided like I usually like it. But double-sided can be hard to copy and scan anyway, so. Okay, make sure that I have hold up 1 second, and then I'll hit the call button. I just want to make sure that I'm not giving useless paperwork. So yeah, that's what it looks like. This is the only department that's actually tried to work with me. So here's what they look like when you print them out. I usually prefer to do it double-sided, but it's actually easier if people want to scan them before they submit them. So maybe staple, but there's a few right there. So. And I took the third page off because it's.
I'll see what I can do about getting them out in the lobby for you.
Okay, thank you very much. So now, if next time I'm here and they're out, you'll be in compliance, like the central station as well as headquarters, of course. And so far, for the most part, your station's doing really well. So yeah, I'm gonna fill out a separate one, and then I know how to deal with Professional Standards Bureau, but a lot of people don't know how to do it. So I will make sure that that officer gets accommodations. So.
Wonderful.
All right.
So much.
Thank
If
you.
they're not on here, they'll probably be over in that stand.
Okay. That's perfect as long as it's accessible to the public. So, thank you. Yeah, you as well. See, I prefer positive interactions with these guys. Since we're forced to pay for them, whether or not we like it or not. And hopefully I don't have to do this with all the precincts. Cactus Park and Desert Horizon, they're the worst. They're far north. That's where people need complaint forms, and it doesn't seem like people have been complaining up there, because they're really bad. This is 2 precincts where a lot of the violence happens. One of them dispatched an officer down to Arcadia from Desert Horizon, which is out of their precinct, and he ended up beating this elderly, or not elderly, but this basically beat this this woman, older woman, almost to death at a Circle K. Like, it's just crazy, and he had no reprimand. So it's just crazy what's going on up there. And then, of course, Liberty Freak was assaulted by the same precinct the other day. So Mountain View actually passed. I was getting kind of worried because of my last interactions and how they kind of rushed us when we did the night audit. So this was kind of a surprise. So I'm going to sign out for now, and I'll come back live if anything happens. All right. Later, y'all.